The symposium is incredibly unique. It's the only think tank in hospice where the smart people are in the room, the topics are facilitated, and the subject matter is developed by actual attendees, our friends. And so we're all in it together. We got with our clients and they said, what we want is a think tank. We don't want to be presented to, we want to be around our colleagues that we know and trust from mission-driven hospices. We want topics that are relevant to us. So we said, okay, let's create it. And so we created the first SONO Symposium 11 years ago, and it was an immediate success. What we find is it becomes a family of users that are like-minded, mission-driven hospices that enjoy sharing what they do with each other. So it creates a relaxed atmosphere where people learn. Another thing is no one here is being presented to. The smart people are in the room, which means there's a collective responsibility for each member to honor each other, to listen to each other, and to seek advice from each other. There's no exhibit booths, and it's a sales-free zone. So all of us are interested in the exact same thing. We're interested in hospice excellence and information transfer.
What we do here is help develop, coach, mentor, and love people that touch dying patients and their families all over the country. For the last 11 years, I have had the great joy of being one of the founders of the SONO Symposium. It is probably the most significant thing in my career. I love it. We founded SONO out of a belief that there should be more to national hospice conferences. There should be more engagement than just sitting in a great big lecture hall and listening to someone make a presentation. So SONO is important because we're constantly addressing the majority of the significant elements of the industry and helping people understand how to navigate through those challenges that they deal with. Our mission is much greater than any one entity. Everyone will share ideas. They'll share best practices. They'll ask questions, they'll be vulnerable. And that's why it's really different. It's community that makes this thing so special, not just content. It's content with people that you care about and then sharing ideas. That's what really creates community. And these are people you can share with because they have so much experience. They're proven leaders. They're thought leaders. They've got great ideas and great experience and great knowledge. And you can draw from that and turn around and share with them. And so there's completely an exchange where everybody wins. And that's what makes it so special.
The symposium is very beneficial because it brings together hospice professionals who are very humble about sharing what's going on with their organizations, what challenges and obstacles they're facing, things that are working for them. And so I have been able to adopt some of the best practices that I've learned at the conferences and take them back and incorporate them in our day-to-day operations. People are extremely humble about what's going on in their company and how they've learned. They're individuals that are from our industry that actually know and live and breathe what we do, and so we can relate to what they're saying. I have really networked and met so many great people here that I get excited to come here to see them. And it's because we're so open about sharing what's going on in our companies, but they also become friends.
The future of SONO is very bright. We started as just an exciting idea, and now we pivoted into full nonprofit. So we're expanding beyond just the SONO Symposium to multiple events per year, as well as impacting the hospice community as a nonprofit, working to find ways to improve the education and excellence of executive directors across a broad spectrum of cultures.
So we have created a new symposium for the emerging leaders. It's in early October and it's in Nashville, Tennessee, which is a city everybody seems to want to go to. And the topics are going to be the macro trends. So allowing the employee to realize this is an industry with a lot of blue ocean. This is an industry trend or an industry that's growing in the right direction. And the second thing is just great managerial tools, the 1-hour MBA for hospice, having difficult conversations and how to receive them and how to receive coaching, how to mentor and how to be mentored. It's not only for emerging leaders in this existence now, but it's also for those in different cultures who historically may not have been attracted to the leadership positions within their hospice or in this industry at all. So part of it is to find mentors amongst hospice leaders within our community and to serve them well. So send us your emerging leaders, send us your best and your brightest, and let us help augment what you're developing back at your hospice so that we can collectively share with them how our industry is growing and is an attractive place to be.